we now stand at 33 days since this conflict began back in late February, February 24th to be exact, when Russian forces first entered the country of Ukraine. Since then, here are some of the numbers that we've been seeing in terms of what has been happening. So there are 160,000 people currently trapped in the port city of Mariupol, which, by the way, is besieged. There is no power, and the mayor of Mariupol says that the city needs to be evacuated. Now, again, this is in the southeastern part of Ukraine, and those trapped there, they lack food, they're lacking water, they're lacking medicine, basic necessities. That's according to the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry. Now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says that 2,000 children in the city of Mariupol have been taken by Russia, and he says that currently the location of these children are unknown. He says that they've been abducted by Russian forces. Now, the UN Human Rights Office says that 1,119 civilians have been killed in this conflict to date. That includes 15 girls, 32 boys, and 52 children whose sex is currently unidentified. The UN says these figures may be a little bit on the lower side right now and that they're expected to be higher, but of course some things have to be corroborated over the course of time. Some death reports may be delayed, or you may have cities like Mariupol that are under siege right now, so it's hard to get those numbers. Over the weekend, we had 2 people detained in the city of Lviv. They were accused of suspicion of sharing information with Russian forces, and on top of that, Lviv was also hit with at least 2 sets of missile strikes. One strike caused a fire at the fuel depot, and 5 people, as you can see on the screen, were reportedly injured. There were also some strikes in the city of Kyiv as well. And finally, a regional administrator in the city of Kharkiv says that a number of villages in the region were taken by Ukrainian forces. A number of settlements near the city of Sumy have also been liberated by Ukrainian forces. Northwest of Mariupol, 2 villages were also liberated from Russian forces by Ukraine.
And so, Chilekasi, when and where can we expect these next talks to be held? And specifically, what can we expect from this meeting?
So, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Vladimir Putin agreed that talks would be held in Istanbul, Turkey. That is where these talks are set to happen starting tomorrow and going on for the next few days. Now, Erdogan and Putin held a call discussing, quote, the latest situation in regards to the war the other day. The Turkish presidency readout that they released, they said that Erdogan underlined the necessity of establishing a ceasefire. And a statement also says that Erdogan wants to help improve the humanitarian situation in the region right now. Now, the readout says, quote, Turkey will continue to contribute in every possible way during this process, end quote. That is a statement, of course, again, from the Turkish government. Zelensky, on the other hand, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says that peace and the restoration of normal life are the goals in these next rounds of talks with Russia. And he told Russian journalists on a call yesterday that he's ready to accept a neutral status as part of a peace deal.
And now, Chilekasi, over the weekend, there have been reports that there's a possibility of a referendum with regards to at least one of these Russian-backed countries. What are the details behind that?
So we've heard the head of the pro-Russian separatist group controlling part of the Luhansk region in Ukraine saying that he wants a referendum to be held on whether to decide on whether to join Russia or remain in Ukraine. Now, some lawmakers in the Russian House and the lower house have been split. Some say that this is a good idea. Others say maybe this is not the right time for that. Now, there's a statement from the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry. It says, quote, fake referendums in the occupied parts of Ukraine are null and void. No country in the world will ever recognize the forceful change of Ukraine's internationally recognized borders. And that's an end quote there. Now, it's important to know that right now, Russia's defense ministry says that Russian-backed separatists now have gained control of about 93% of that region of Luhansk.
Chilekasi Adele, thank you.